Greetings, everybody, and welcome to the launch for week 7. Boy, yeah, I look at how much you got done last week. It's shocking to me. Well, actually, it's not shocking because I'm grading all of it on my end of it. But congratulations for finishing week 6. Boy, that was pretty gnarly. Um, Week 7, you can see here we are. I'll put the launch in this little spot. This is in student view. Well, you would only recognize it as student view because it's what you see. So we're going to officially launch the or sort of set the timer, I guess you could say, for the research paper. In other words, it's officially assigned. Introducing the research paper. I've got instructions, like paper instruction, like a document, PDF with the instructions. I've got a screencast where I explain those instructions. I have a research paper instructions quiz. That's how much I want to make sure that you examine the instructions. Okay, what we did last week, we kind of got started dabbling in potential topics so that we, what are the subject areas that interest you, or and I think the 3 trailheads plus a fork gives you a lot of options to explore, options that you're comfortable with, because they're your options that you think of. The prospectus is being introduced this week, and prospectus is those of you that have already completed at some point in your academic career an official academic research paper. You know that the prospectus is like your first component, where you kind of you think ahead. It's a little document where you brainstorm through what do I really know if I'm going to write about this. What do I know about it? How did I learn the information? Where could I look for other information? So a prospectus kind of comes from the word prospect, like prospecting for gold. So it's very simple. It's not an essay. When I say it's simple, it's a simple structure. It doesn't ask a lot of you where you have to elaborate. I do want you to write it in your best your college writing voice. I don't, just because it's not structured as an essay, I don't want you to take your foot off the brakes, or I don't know, put your foot on the gas. Boy, I really mixed those metaphors up, didn't I? Anyway, while the format for the prospectus seems a bit less formal than what you've been doing lately, nonetheless, I still want you to use those kinds of assignments to practice your academic writing. You're getting rid of your to be verbs, tightening up your sentence structures. Use those lower stakes assignments to work on that aspect. Things that you maybe weren't as pleased with when you got your summary response back. The prospectus can be a good opportunity to practice putting, some of those skills that maybe you needed to brush up on. The same thing with the prospectus. I've got the instructions. I've got a screencast where I walk you through the instructions, what my expectations are, what's the rubric for the prospectus, and then some miscellaneous, some are links and some are, here's a little video, developing keywords, how do you develop a research question, what are primary, secondary, and tertiary sources. You will need to know this when you create your prospectus, which is going to be coming up this week. All right, I load up quite a few samples for you. The D sample I annotated, meaning I made marks on it. I can't remember if I annotated any of those. So you have a real sample prospectus to look at to see what the range of grading looks like. You also have a rubric so that you can see how those students earned those grades. Finally, your prospectus will be coming up on Saturday. So while it's not a super formal document, you still need to give it quite a bit of thought, because once you turn in your prospectus, basically you put a ring on it. You now are married to that topic until, not the end of time, until you submit the paper. All right, so the paper has these component pieces on purpose. Part of it is to keep students from letting work pile up, and then a lot of students, not you guys, would perhaps resort to borrowing someone's paper. So putting it in component pieces really helps prevent that, and breaks the whole paper down into manageable chunks. All right, the last half of this module, this is a little, I don't know, I'm on the word little tonight. This is a module. It's really well designed. It was designed by one of the librarians, and she really set up she tried to mimic what we do, how she sets up a library workshop when she does them live, when they did them live on Zoom, which they're not doing anymore apparently. So that's why we're doing it at self-paced. So it tells you what to do. It'll start your research, begin, find sources, so it'll say click next to go to this, click next, click next. Notice there are several quizzes, not very many points, because they're just real quick kind of knowledge checks. They're just, oh, okay, I got it. So not a full-fledged quiz. Same here, this one too. And then at the end, the librarian has designed a research notebook activity that's going to be really helpful for you. Not only do you get 20 points for it, it's not a discussion, it's a homework, but it will really help you in sort of, just going through the exploration process, the narrowing down process. You'll come out of this activity a lot more confident about your topic. Okay, so all of that is happening this week. So we don't have any discussions this week, so I'm sorry to kind of put you on mute. It just turned out that way. There just wasn't a spot for it, and I didn't want to just put one in just to put one in. We have a few more little quizzes than we would normally have. That'll make up for lack of the discussion. Okay, everybody, I hope that you're really giving your research paper topic some serious thought, because you are going to be committed to it until the end of the quarter. So yes, it will morph a little bit. You might think you're coming at your topic from a particular angle, and in the process of researching, it might shapeshift a little bit. That's normal. But to decide after you turn in the prospectus, I don't like my topic, I want to change it, it will be too late. All right. So have a great week. I think this is super manageable, especially when I look at what you did last week in my class, and not to mention what you did in other classes. So I think that you'll be happy with the kind of content in here, and the ease of navigating it and assimilating it. Have an awesome, awesome week 7. You people are amazing, and I guess that's what I love about teaching at Cal Poly. It's cool to be around motivated, inspired, and talented people. And that's you guys. So have a terrific week, and come to my office hours. And if you've never met me, come meet me. It's a good time. All right. Talk to you soon.